Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two running backs will take the field today in hopes of leading their teams to victory out on that field. It's the Raiders going up against the Broncos. Now we'll take you out to O.Co Coliseum, where Jim Nantz and Phil Simms have the call.
The Broncos are back deep, waiting to return the kick. And Sebastian Janikowski looks set now to kick it away. He'll have a chance to take off. In on the stop. Coming off a record-shattering year, breaking virtually every mark that had ever been posted in a single season, quarterback Peyton Manning.
There's really nothing negative you could say about Peyton Manning, except that he's lost 2 Super Bowls. He's won 1, but the numbers he puts up every year, individual statistics, but also, let's don't forget how many games his teams win year in and year out. A lot of teams will play this 3-deep defense, cover 3, because they want to make the quarterback throw the football towards the sidelines and down the field to get those completions. Good job by the QB that time.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Welker's in the slot. Out to the left. That's an interception. He's stacked up at that point. There's been all kinds of build-up and anticipation, and now the rookie quarterback heads onto the field for his first series.
Yeah, I think things have changed so much over the years. These quarterbacks, especially these rookies, they're so much more ready to play than previous years. They get to throw the football a lot in college, a lot in high school, so they come in the NFL prepared and ready to go. Oh, there's nothing worse early in a football game to get sacked by the defense if you're a quarterback. Is this going to happen all day long? Does it change the process how you play? Do you get rid of the football quicker? A lot of things go through a quarterback's mind.
Here's a look at the offensive unit that needs to get off to a strong start today.
Let's go.
3rd and long. They'll go ground. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
The defense doesn't want to give up runs like that, so how do they stop it? Well, they start crowding the line of scrimmage, so you keep crowding that line of scrimmage, look out, they'll throw it over the top.
Signals and makes the fair catch. They face first down. The Broncos lined up. Everybody split out wide. The shotgun. And he's taken down.
Well, that was an aggressive play by the defense. That's risk-reward. The reward, of course, is sacking the quarterback like they did. Well, the risk is if you don't get there, you could give up a big play.
Second down coming up. Ball lines up in the backfield. Offense lines up here. Manning's going to take it from the gun. Breaks away, and he's taken down once more for the sack.
Well, the defense has got to be happy about this situation. Anytime early in the game you get an offense at 3rd and long, you are looking to make a play and get things rolling on your side.
The Broncos pistol set here. Looking to go down the field here. Makes the play. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
Not many quarterbacks in this league can throw that type of pass. Throw it high in the air, far down the field and have it just drop in there right on the target. Beautiful throw for the touchdown.
The Broncos now will tack on the extra point. Add the extra point. The kick is good. Broncos ready to boot it down the field. And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. Here's the handoff. Let's talk about the defense. One of the best pass rushers in the league is linebacker Von Miller.
When Von Miller's on the football field, the offense always has to worry where he is at. So if you have an extra blocker on the offensive side, you double.
And he's intercepted. That'll stop the play right there.
Jim, this defense is just attacking today. They got the offense backed up. They go after them. They're aggressive. And what does it do for them? It gets them an interception inside the opponent's 20-yard line.
First down at the 35. Slashes to the left side. Brought down after a gain of 6.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
The Broncos have it at the 29. Ball's going to take the handoff now. Demaryius Thomas turned into Peyton Manning's favorite target in Denver.
Well, he's always had the talent, and what he did, he put some knowledge with it. He learned how to become a precise route runner, and when you're a precise route runner, Peyton Manning will find a way to get the football to you. The Broncos offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
This will be a 46-yard field goal attempt. The kick, it's through there. The kick is good.
Well, the defense is going to be excited. They come out there. The offense has great field position, but they stop them. But they give up 3 points, but still a victory for the defense.
Matt Prater is ready to run up and kick this football. They'll take it at the 20. It's first down as they head to the line.
Get ready.
And that's Talib, who almost came away with a pick.
The defense did everything right in that situation. They were in the right spot. They were smart. They read the quarterback's eyes, but they dropped the pass.
2nd and 10. Looks to his left. The Raiders get a first down.
What a nice corner route run by the wide receiver. He fakes the defensive back out. And look at the quarterback. He knows that little move. When he stuck it, he let him out to the corner. Nice throw, nice catch.
The Raiders now move the chains.
Well, you can't play man-to-man, Jim, every single play. Every once in a while, you got to throw in the zone. That's what they did this past play. Hey, it was a good idea. It just didn't work.
And he's thrown to the ground.
Hard to get these hits against quarterbacks now, these blindside hits, because everybody's worried about getting hit as a quarterback, the protections, all the smart things they do, getting rid of the football fast, but they couldn't stop it that time. Big hit.
Going for the home run. And Ward almost picked it off.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted and the guy dropped it. You just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on this break?
The Raiders get a first down. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
When you have a quarterback that can throw the football like this guy, even though it's 3rd and 10-plus yards, he makes a nice throw for the first down.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Makes the catch. Taken down a yard short of the first.
Find a way to score. That's always the mantra with every team when they get in the red zone. If you punch it in here, even though you're down by more than 7, it'll give you confidence for the rest of the game.
2nd and 1. That's a gain of 6.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Gains about 3. The Raiders pushing towards the end zone here, partner.
Yeah, Jim, they're trying to get back in the game. And what I want to see here, I want to see some creativity on the offensive side to get this team back in the game.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. The defense gets the sack.
How about the defense on that play? They were not fooled. They see the pass coming. They get the penetration. They get to the quarterback quick. And that's a big sack down near the goal line.
Looking to the right side and throwing. And it's incomplete. Just can't hold on that time.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work. And they stop the offense that time.
Drives it through for the field goal.
Yeah, that was a good job that time by the defense. They were bending. They did not break, and all they did was give up a field goal.
And he'll start his return. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. First down here. Balls in the backfield. Single back set. Manning with the give. They bring him to the turf.
Ball's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Manning comes out in the pistol. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Ball's going to pick up the first down as he's tackled.
The Broncos offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front. That helps the running back get in space, get down there, and pick up a big gain.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Ball split out wide on the right. Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Down on the field. Could have been intercepted.
Just not a good decision by the quarterback. I mean, maybe on the sidelines they keep calling the wrong plays, but he's attacking the strength of this cover 2 defense. Don't do that. Throw where they're not. That's deep down the middle.
2nd down and 10. Ball's going to secure the handoff. Tackles made.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. Thomas shifted from tight end to a receiver in the slot. The Broncos will take the snap from the 45. Manning finds Thomas.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short, defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a 4th down.
The Raiders ready to take over the football. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. And it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit and knocks that football loose.
They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Reaches out and snatches it. Tackle down right around the 48.
There's no doubt, time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
First down following the long play. Throw to the left. A near interception, that time by Harris.
Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have one or two passes a game that can be picked off. Most of the time they're dropped, and this time that was a bad drop by the defense.
2nd and 10. And the pass goes incomplete. Ward in on the coverage.
And what you do in man-to-man defense sometimes, get up there and disrupt the receiver. Disrupt his rhythm, disrupt the timing, and what do you get? Another incompletion. Well, it's a good thing that linebacker knocked that pass down, because I don't think he could have caught it. So if he can't catch it, knock it down so nobody else can catch it.
Offense back on the field here for this 4th and 10 play. Maurice Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. Takes it from the gun. They fail to convert, and now a change of possession.
I don't know if they were confused or not, but the left side of the offensive line that time, they were not aggressive. They got pushed back, and they give up a sack of the quarterback.
Welker is going to get set in the slot for this snap, and he is brought down at the 39.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short game, it served a purpose.
Welker is lined up now as a slot receiver. The Broncos have it at the 39. Payton over to Thomas. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Jim. And also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
First down at the 26. Here's Sanders. He's brought down.
Well, they say arm strength is overrated in the NFL. I don't know who those people are. They don't know what they're talking about. It's a big part of playing quarterback. Look at that. He fires it in there in between the defenders for the completion.
The Broncos snap it up at the 26. Catch made. Brought down just 2 yards shy of the first down marker. The Broncos are up right now, and credit goes to the quarterback here, partner. Manning's been in rhythm so far today.
He has been in rhythm. He is hot. Some days, Jim, when you warm up, you know you have it, and that's what happened to this guy today. When he was warming up, he had it, and he has it in the game.
3rd down and 2. Ball's handed the football.
The Raiders' defense is just one of the best in the NFL. What a job that time on the run play. They get penetration, they get in the backfield, and they make the tackle for a loss.
And converts on the 3.
When you get great field position, Jim, you got to take advantage of it. The offense didn't do it. I blame the coach. Those were terrible play calls, but a good kick by the kicker.
Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Raiders offense now marches onto the field. They bring in the extra tight end. The Raiders have it at the 24. That tackle was made at the 27-yard line. The running attack has been stopped, and that's a big reason why they are behind. They will have to turn around the ground attack, Phil, to get back into this game.
I think you're right. They are getting dominated, Jim Nance, getting run over. The offensive line has got to make a stand. And you know what? The running back, it's not against the rules. You're allowed to break a tackle. Running backs, they love counter runs. They know when a defense has been over pursuing, so they make that fake one way, and when they cut it back, there's usually a great running lane there.
Let's go.
The Raiders snap it at the 36. They feed it to him one more time, and they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
The Raiders' offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
Now 1st and 10. Once again, a running play. And he's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Well, that's just a good old physical run by the offense there, and it's good for a few yards and gets them another first down.
First down here after the run. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Eyeing that left side, and he's tackled down after picking up the first. We're early in this game, but this defense must figure out a way to cover up this tight end because he's putting up big numbers.
I don't know if they can stop him, Jim. It's so hard for defenses now to come up with ways to stop these power forwards of the NBA. They're big, they're strong, they're fast. What do you do?
Coming up at the half, it's the EA Sports Halftime Show, sponsored by Verizon.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Reaches out and grabs it. Good piece of tackling.
Good job by the offense. They're in the red zone. They're down by more than 7, but the defense, can you stop them and just give up the field goal try?
1st and goal from the 9. Touchdown. And this game just got a whole lot more interesting.
Well, it's 1st and goal. I think a lot of defenses are thinking run here, and so the offense, they call a nice play, very deceptive. They throw the football, and they get the easy touchdown pass.
The Broncos will get their hands on the football again, but their lead is not the same. Things are getting tight here. The score's 13-10. Bolden's going to test the coverage here. Broncos come onto the field now for this next series. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. 1st down and 10. Still not taken down. Finds Thomas, and he's brought to the ground. Thomas, the injured player, and we'll take a break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Caldwell's lined up in the slot. 1st and 10. He'll fire it out to the left. Brings it in along the sideline.
Well, I guess the only good thing you can say about that play, the quarterback's happy. He gets a completion, but it only goes for a couple yards.
Ball lines up in the backfield. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. The Broncos from the 32. Risky throw into double coverage there, but this will go incomplete. Let's see what they do on this 3rd down situation. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Manning from the gun. Looking long. Ball's picked off. The tackle was made.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
1st and 10. He hauls it in, taken down at the 39. Right now, this team is losing, Phil, but they've had some positives. They've been able to move the football through the air.
A lot of good positives on the offensive side. Yeah, no complaints from anybody. Everybody there is doing a good job. You got to look at the defense and go, hey, pick it up a little. Our offense is hot. Just help them out a little.
He's going to be tackled right around the 24-yard line.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Man-to-man coverage down the field. When you see it, you got to be accurate with the football. He was that time, and that's why we got the completion.
This play set up by the long gainer. He makes the catch. Taken down just 2 yards short of the first. The Raiders signal for the timeout. And And that's the first one they've used. Offense getting set now following the timeout. After the catch, it's now 2nd down and 1. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback.
Good job that time by the defender. Read the quarterback. He sees the receiver, gets in good position, and knocks it away.
3rd down. Double tight end formation. Throws the pass. Has to extend for that one. He's in the end zone. Touchdown.
Good job that time by the offense, scoring that touchdown and putting them ahead. And when you get ahead in a football game in the National Football League, it makes you relax and you play better.
The Raiders lined up now for the point after. It's good. The Broncos can perhaps get the big return and do something here before halftime. They're suddenly trailing. The score's 17-13. Catches it at the 2 and starts his return. Bolden's tackled down at the 17. First down here. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Ball's taking the handoff. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. 2nd down. That does it for the first half. Broncos trailing this one. The Raiders ready to return the kickoff. It'll be a touchback. The Raiders bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Makes the reception. Moore's there to make the stop. And take a look at the numbers, and you can see the difference here, by and large, has come down to the passing attack.
It has. I think the coaches realized early the quarterback was hot. So what did they do? They kept giving him the football, and he kept moving it down the field.
Pass is intercepted. He's brought to a halt.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
First down, offense readying for the snap. Welkers, a receiver in the slot. To the ground. Left side, taken down at the 27.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Second down and 7. It's over to Welker, and Wes Welker hauls it in.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
And that's good for only a yard or 2.
When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs a big play here.
Manning standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And no one is going to catch this one as it goes out of bounds. On the way, third down. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Manning out of the gun. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
Sometimes on the defensive side, hurrying the quarterback is just as good as sacking him, because when you hurry him, he doesn't have time to think. He's probably not going to be as accurate, and they get the incompletion. Good job by the defense.
The field goal try. Yes, sir.
Well, you come out there on the field as a defense. The offense has great field position. You've got to give them something different. The defense did. They stopped them, and they gave up the field goal.
No return here as he takes a knee in the end zone. The Raiders offense now coming out. 2 tight ends on the field here. First down at the 20. A takeaway. That brings the play to an end.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
They come to the line, and it's first down. Manning's going to be in the pistol here. Pass hits the ground and goes incomplete on the short throw.
Well, the protection was bad. Quarterback didn't have the time. He's off balance, and he throws the incompletion.
Welkers in the slot. Second down and 10. Manning keeps it. That ball has been picked off. Nice tackle.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
It's a 2 tight end formation. The Raiders snap it at the 26.
They're going to run it right.
Dragged to the ground. Looks like he's still about a yard short of the first. We see now just some of the many hits this quarterback has taken during a challenging day for him, Phil.
Jim, it's very understandable why he is not playing well today. Think about it. When you have less time to make a decision on where to throw the football, you are not going to have a great day.
Second and short. Takes it from the eye. He's taken down at the 35.
That's not a good job by the running back. Play the situation. It's second and short. Get the first down. He makes a bad decision, gets tackled short, and now we got a tough third down coming up.
He's going to get another carry, and the tackle is made right around the 39-yard line.
Well, the defense, they give up a first down there. They're behind. They just can't sit back there and keep bending. You got to take some chances, go on the offensive, on the defensive side, and just make things happen.
Offense lines up here. Now 1st and 10. He'll throw it over the middle. Jumps up and hauls it in. Creating space, being a big target. That's what we've seen out of this guy today, Phil.
No doubt about it. He is a talented tight end. In the NFL, the coaches are doing a better and better job of finding ways to get tight ends more chances to catch the football, and this guy's taking advantage of them so far here today. Good job that time by the quarterback. Looks down the field, nobody open, so he throws the drag route coming across the field. It's a nice catch, just short of the first down.
3rd and short. The Raiders now move the chains. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
A lot of people talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's overblown, but in a situation like this, where you're winning a close game in the second half, you want to control the tempo, control the clock, keep getting those first downs.
On the money, in on the stop.
Anytime you picked up a couple first downs, here's what happens. The defense starts to doubt what they're doing, but maybe more importantly, it gets those big boys over there tired.
And this is dropped.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
Let's go.
The Raiders snap it up at the 26. Can't hold on here as it goes incomplete.
It's really simple. Keep your eyes on the football. When they're not on it, that's when you drop it, and that's what happened that time.
The long drive continues. The Raiders snap it at the 26. He steps out.
Nice job that time by the defense, knowing the situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the first down. Good job. 4th down coming up.
Going for it on 4th down. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback.
Jim, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone. But there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold it.
1st and goal from the 3. Sylvester Williams makes the tackle.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. You're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
What a drive this has been. 2nd and goal at the 2. And he's in for the touchdown.
Days, if you're a quarterback, it was rare to get a pass near the goal line. Nowadays, it's rare for the running back to get a run near the goal line, and the big guy took advantage of it this time. He gets the run near the goal line, and he takes it in for the TD.
Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. He's got a chance to return this one. And he's going to be brought down right around the 33-yard line. The Broncos are ready to take over now as their offense heads onto the field. Welker's going to get set in the slot for this snap. 1st down and 10. Handoff, trying to fight through right up the middle of the field.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
Ball lines up in the backfield. 2nd down and 8. Handoff made. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities, what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
Welker's lined up now as a slot receiver. Out of the shotgun formation. Intercepted! He's stacked up at that point.
Isn't it awesome on the defensive side where you have linebackers can make plays like that? Getting that interception, it's not always defensive backs that get to make those plays. Linebackers can do it too.
Throws to the right. The reception, easy, wide open.
When you talk about throwing the football into open space, that's almost always against zone defenses. That's what we saw that time. Good job by the quarterback throwing it in there.
Down the field, intercepted. That'll stop the play right there.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
First down on the way. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Manning's back in shotgun formation. That's a gain of 7.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get the first down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
Manning's got it in the gun. Throws it toward the sideline, and what a catch.
The Broncos just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down by a few points in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
First down coming up. That long gain sets them up here on this play. The final quarter underway now with this snap. And pick up about 4.
Sometimes it's good protection by the offensive line. Sometimes it's just bad defense. They can't get to the quarterback, and that's another completion by him.
Caldwell's lined up in the slot. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. 2nd and 6. Finds Thomas. Demaryius Thomas takes the hit and is brought down.
Well, on 2nd down that time, nice decision by the quarterback. Now they got it to 3rd and short. The defense, it all goes against them, of course. Now they don't know whether it's going to be a run or a pass.
3rd and 2. Ball's got it on the handoff. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
Underneath, but can't find the mark that time as the pass goes incomplete. 2nd down following that incompletion. Manning's lining up in the pistol. The Broncos line up in the pistol offense. Manning over to Thomas. He's taken down at the 30.
This quarterback is one of the best game managers in the league. He never forces the issue. That time, nobody open deep down the field. He gets the short completion, and now he has a 3rd and manageable situation to deal with.
The Broncos will take the snap from the 30. Setting up screen. Pulls it in. One team's running the football, the other is passing. But both are working with their game plans.
Yeah, they both are working. As you look down there on the field, one set of running backs are really happy. On the other side, the wide receiver group, they're really happy. So as long as you get it done, that's all that matters.
They break through, tackle him behind the line.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Mounting a serious drive. This long drive continues. Peyton Manning from the shotgun. Keeps it on the play fake. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
Manning's going to take it from the gun. Should have had it.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
And he converts here on the field goal try.
When an offense drives the ball, they always want to get something out of it, get some points. This time, the field goal kicker gets it done. He gives them 3.
And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Raiders come to the line, starting this drive at the 28. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Handoff out of the I formation. They came out here in the first half and established the run, and they haven't let up since halftime.
They haven't. We have a very good run offensive line out here today. We got a really good running back, and the coaches, they kept giving the running back the football, and they are getting it done.
The give. He's taken down at the 47.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
2nd and 4 following the run. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Jones-Drew takes it. Toss play.
Jones-Drew is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. First down at the 49. The catch is made. Moore's there to take him down.
Every quarterback in the NFL loves this coverage where you got 4 defensive backs all playing deep. So in routes, anything across the middle usually is wide open. Good job by the quarterback taking advantage of the defense that time. Well, the defense has to be depressed after that play because when you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover, and get the offense off the field, man, you got to take advantage of situations like that.
The Raiders take it from the 38. That catch, good for a first down.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
The Raiders take it from the 28. Throwing now to his left. That's a gain of 10.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
First down here after the completion. Well, as the clock is winding down, the offense would like to just run it out. Has his target. Talib's in on the tackle. Looking at the stats now, you see 2 wide receivers who have filled the role of being a #1 option today.
Yeah, you always want 1 wide receiver to step up for your football team and focus on him and see if he can get it done. But I'll tell you this, in the NFL now, you need 3 good wide receivers on every single team. He's such a smart linebacker. That's one of the reasons why he was able to knock that pass down that time. He diagnosed the play. He saw what it was going to be, got himself in position, and he made it happen.
The clock's really become a factor here, and the defense knows it has. They jam it in on the goal line. Touchdown.
Well, you got a lead. Now you're able to go out there and drive down the field and score a touchdown. This changes how the other team is going to manage the game from here on out.
The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. Bolden's going to run this one out. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. They face first down. Nickel formation for the defense here. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun. The defense gets a sack.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
Every play is huge now. Second down on the way. Welker's a receiver in the slot. Ball's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Manning uncorks a long pass. Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't catch. Hey, the coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
Off the mark here as this throw heads out of bounds.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
Quarters formation here for the defense. Manning from the gun. Looking to the right side and throwing. Throw it to the outside, and they've got the hook up. The Raiders defense comes up with the big stop on fourth down.
Yeah, they came up with the big stop, and listen, you know, the other team, all I can say is they are willing to gamble. That was a huge gamble, and it did not pay off.
Caught for the first down. And the defense will use one of its timeouts right here. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Staying with the passing game on first down. Looking across the middle, Moore's able to get a hand on it and knock it away.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback.
The defense did everything right in that situation. They were in the right spot. They were smart. They read the quarterback's eyes, but they dropped the pass.
Offense lines up here. 3rd and 10. Touchdown at the end.
What a job by the offense. So little time left. To drive down the field and score, that just ices the game. Nice job by the whole football team today, but especially on the offensive side.
Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. Takes it from the 2. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Ball lines up in the backfield. Manning standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. It's over to Welker. Manning complete as he finds Welker on that throw. Timeout won't be used here. They'll go to the hurry. 2nd down and 1. And he's forced to the ground. The Broncos call a timeout and are left now with only 1. Welker's in the slot. The Broncos will take the snap from the 25. Intercepted. Gains 16.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback.
Hard sometimes as an offensive coordinator to call plays to catch the defense off guard when you're winning and it's late in the game. So they played it very predictable there. The defense was ready, nowhere to go.
Heaving it down the field. Oh, and almost picked off that time.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted and the guy dropped it. You just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on that break?
And off the mark on that short throw.
That is so tough to do when you think about it. We got world-class sprinters running down the field, and you're able to stay close to them and reach out with one hand and knock it down. Great play.
This will end up in the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos are ready to take over now, and their offense heads onto the field. Peyton Manning will be taking this one from the gun. First down at the 20. And he's taken down. After that sack, dropped them back 9 yards. It sets up second down and 19. Won't huddle now. Going to conserve the timeout and rush back to the line. And there's the spike. Third down now. Manning set, empty backfield. Welker is going to get set in the slot for this snap. Manning out of the gun. Finds Thomas. Thomas is taken down at the 18. The Broncos with no timeouts left. Charging ahead. Tackled right around midfield. Bill, before we go, how about a little chat about how much this win means?
Well, you know, Jim, let's look at it this way. It was just a nice win. It keeps your confidence up, and it just gives you a little energy to go out next week and try to accomplish it again.
What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nance saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of running backs who are hoping for plenty of touches to come their way. It's the Raiders going up against the Broncos. Now we'll take you out to O.co Coliseum, where Jim Nantz and Phil Simms have the call.
The Raiders are back deep, waiting for the kick return. And Matt Prater looks set now to kick it away. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. So the rookie quarterback, it's not his first time onto the field, but still getting his feet wet in the NFL.
Yeah, you know, Jim, and every week it just gets a little easier, better. When you walk out there, you can settle those nerves down faster each game you play. So it's going to be fun to see how he does here today. Well, when you play this cover 4, in other words, you got 4 defenders playing deep, equally spread across the field. Well, who's going to cover the in cuts and underneath? Nobody. That's why the quarterback got an easy completion that time on the in route.
This is a collection of wide receivers that could dictate this game today. They must find a way to create separation for their quarterback. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff. Third down here. Offense trying to pick up the first. The defense comes out in the nickel. Here's the handoff to Maurice Jones-Drew. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. Just when you thought the offense was going to march down and score, look who awakens. The defense makes the play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense that time. They got the speed on their side. They use it, and they stop the offense that time on the 3rd down.
One of the biggest icons ever at quarterback, Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning is truly a field general. He tells everybody what to do, then he's able to execute it.
First down at the 23. Ball's going to take the handoff now. They knock him down behind the line of scrimmage. The offensive lineup includes tight end Julius Thomas, a former college basketball player at Portland State.
Yeah, how about that transition? He plays 1 year of football at Portland State, becomes a 4th-round draft pick, and then he just has an outstanding year in 2013. He is a terrific athlete.
Thomas is lined up now as a slot receiver. Peyton Manning from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle, makes the catch in open space.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
fields it cleanly and starts his return. They'll mark him at the 34. It's first down as they head to the line. The jumbo set on the field. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
There are a lot of ways to attack cover, too. You can go deep down the middle where neither the safeties are, or if a linebacker covers somebody deep down the middle, then throw it short underneath the defense.
2nd and 10. On the money. They bring him to the turf.
The margin of error against man-to-man defense is much smaller for a quarterback than it would be against zone defenses. That time the quarterback right on target. Good throw.
Gets it out for the completion. Met by Vaughn Miller.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first downs.
He has the grab. Tackles made.
The old-fashioned way of picking up big yardage is running the fly route on the outside. Show the speed of the receiver and the strength of the quarterback's arm. What a nice completion.
First down at the 21. Gets it out for the completion. Count it. Touchdown.
Well, when your offense goes out there and scores a touchdown to put you ahead, it's got to give a big lift to the defense. They got to get excited and go out there and hold that lead.
The Raiders with an extra point try on the way. Count it. The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. Bolden's got a chance for a return. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. First down here. Welker's lined up in the slot. Halfway through this first quarter now. Manning sends it to Welker.
Anytime you have man-to-man coverage like we see this time, it's all about the receiver getting away from the defender. He does it, and the quarterback puts it right on.
Ball's lined up as the single back. 1st and 10. Ball comes out, and the recovery is made by the defense. Thomas there to make the tackle. The defense comes up with the big play, the hit, and the recovery of the football.
They sure did. They got so much speed on the defensive side, and that speed, when you think about...
Ball is out. Oh, they cough up the football, and the defense takes possession. Unstoppable. The 20, the 10, and in for the touchdown.
Anytime you're on the offensive side and you fumble, and the defense picks it up and takes it for a long touchdown, wow, that is hard to overcome. So what a job by the defense. Very opportunistic. Take advantage of those situations when they come up.
Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. First down here. They bring in the extra tight end. Trying to work that left side. The first down.
Good job by the quarterback completing that pass against the zone defense. Look for the open space when you throw against zones. That's what he did, and he got the nice completion.
Hauls it in for the first down. Looking at the stats, it's a tie game here in the first half, but the passing attack has looked strong, so that's big moving forward.
Got to be happy with the passing attack so far in this game. The quarterback has great confidence, and why not? He's one of the more talented guys in the NFL. Good run.
And intercepted. He's brought down Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20.
Wonderful job by the defense that time. They stayed after it. And inside their own 20, they finally come up with the play. They get the interception, and they keep the other team from getting points on the board.
1st and 10. Balls handed the football. Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play. Here are the starters today on defense. Welker's a receiver in the slot. 2nd down and 11. Screen. He's got the catch.
Good job by the receiver that time. Getting that extra couple yards, gets a 1st down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
Now 1st and 10. Balls taking the handoff. Brown's the one who brings him to the ground. That leads us to 2nd down. The defense comes out in the dime. Manning from the gun. Thomas got the catch and the 1st. That'll put them in what we call plus territory.
That's a good job by the wide receiver, running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
The Broncos will take the snap from the 45. They are all over him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 1.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the 1st down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
2nd and 11. They're setting up screen. And they bring him down at the 44-yard line. The offense needs 10 yards here on 3rd down after that last completion. 3rd down and 10. Manning's back in shotgun formation. He's wide open for the grab. And Sanders has stopped there.
That's a nice job by the offense there. Get the 1st down, keep those chains moving, give yourself 3 more opportunities.